Hey yo, y'all, welcome to WatchaMania. It's your AEW Collision Columbus, Ohio watch along and live reactions for December 7th, 2024. I'm your host, Avi Devin. How we doing? How's everybody's weekends been good? Two sentences into one. How's everybody's weekends going? Your weekend's been good to you? Hope your Saturdays have been treating you well. Ooh, the rest of the month honestly looks total views. Got big hopes for 2025 AEW. Yes. Yo, we got everybody in here. What's up, Rhea? Jordan got a power nap sorted, so he is here. Love this for you, my guy. What's up, Riga? X-Kong. Yes, the show is stacked. We only got 5 matches on Collision tonight, and I think that's going to do it some favors, because that's just going to help put a lot of focus on the matches we do have here on the show. Hey there, everybody. Yes, NXT, we already got a few people mention it, so I just want to put this out here. Firm no spoilers policy. We got ourselves a spoiler-free delayed watch party on the Discord after Collision here this evening for those of us who have not indulged in that, so that way we can still enjoy it as a community together. But ultimately, we wanted to put the focus on Collision. A lot of us were looking forward to it a little bit more, so I think this was the right way to play things out. Of course, anybody who's watching it already or watching it alongside us, whatever the case may be, totally cool to do that. We're not like saying you can't, just don't be like, ooh, this match is happening right now, ooh, this is good, ooh, you'll never believe who won this thing. Yeah, stuff like that. Rampage was stacked last night. Ooh, I was so happy with her. I was so like low on energy, but the show was intense. Okay, no spoilers. Indeed there is, Will. We got ourselves 2 Blue League matches and a Gold League match tonight. Shivers Komander was so good. Oh, yes. Just chef's kiss. Loved that. The way Komander immediately was like, hey, by the way, I can hang in a tournament like this, y'all. And then promptly demonstrated that. It was a good rebound win for Ricochet. I'll say that. But all the same, I think Komander's going to be having a great showing. Komander hurt my feelings. Hey, Wyatt. Welcome in, my friend. Fletcher versus Okada. Yes, I think right now, at least up until this point, it's the most important match in the tournament. Here's what Collision should look like, even without the C2. No reason to not stack them with work rate, meaningful matches with the roster. Agreed. For a while, I think Collision really found its identity as just being the wrestling show. Here, we just got matches. Stories will be told within these matches, but we have matches. And we get a little bit more story stuff here on Collision nowadays, which is awesome, because it brings more importance to Collision, but I think just being like, hey, this match with stakes, it's going to happen on Collision, because that's where the match with stakes happens. Next year, maybe? Those were meant to make my choose points. Yeah, Ricochet. I don't know if he out-wrestled Ricochet, but he definitely showed him up in a few moments, and I think that was awesome. Yeah, Komander versus Darby tonight has my interest, Riga, because this is, unless we see a completely different side of Komander tonight, we're going to be in a position where Darby's not facing someone that can throw him around. What kind of match is he going to wrestle? Hey there, Lone Star. Welcome in. Yes. I hope everybody's Saturdays have been good to them, whether it's been lazy, hazy, whether they've had stuff to do, work, or anything in between. Hope it has been smooth sailing. And a Darby match where he throws himself around. Yeah, I'm wondering if Darby's going to get really in his cruiser bag. First time ever Darby can throw his opponent. Ricochet played the healers. No idea what that takes the Komander and Darby. Ooh. I didn't even think about the face heel dynamics. You're right, George. Ooh. Opening, that's probably the shout, actually. Cause like that's a hot, exciting match, Although, what was the other Blue League match? Why am I hate that this happens? Used to be so much better than that. Oh yeah, I can see Danny versus Mark Briscoe. Yo, I don't think that a lot of us are putting this in perspective, and understandably so. All right, but I'll get to that in a minute. Of course, if you have been here before, you know how it goes. Bit of buffering, about 30 seconds or so at the top of the hour, because that's us getting commercial-free edition of the show, which in turn, yeah, just makes it a more enjoyable experience. No picture-in-picture or anything like that. Kind of sleeping on Danny versus Mark, to be honest. Yes, and Mark's gonna fight like the tournament's on the line for him because it is. He can be statistically eliminated here, y'all. Both him and Komander. If they don't get a win or a draw tonight, then they statistically cannot win this tournament. Especially if Fletcher gets a win tonight. 2 face-for-face matches is interesting. Yes. Ooh, that's a... I wonder how that plays out. All right, here we go. Alrighty, hopefully we're not too early. The other numbers thing. All right, we're looking like we're all good to go. Yes, cold open as well. Yes, thank you, Hex. That's exactly it. You want a commercial-free version of the show, you can have it. We sidecast it to the Discord. Link to the Discord is in the chat in the description below. If you're looking to join, don't got a Discord account, takes like 30 seconds to make one. Get verified, and then bam, you got it. Arlington vibes. Ooh, I need to see the set. I did not catch a peep. I was still sorting out some logistics stuff. By the way, please do drop a thumbs up if you could be so kind. Ooh, we got ourselves a little bit more even of a board here. Especially if Darby gets a win tonight. Sometimes it is not a matter of use. Sometimes useful, always loved.
This is the Continental Classic.
There are no easy matches. Shelton Benjamin, Kyle Fletcher. What a great match. Looking for the roll up. He stole that one away. The block leader is Kyle Fletcher.
Whoa! Camera right there.
We're going to win them all.
Week 2 of the C2.
This has been a heavyweight.
Claudio's the guy to beat. And then we got Claudio versus Ospreay next Wednesday. No, it's Ospreay versus Darby next Wednesday.
Garcia 1 point by virtue of that draw. The jackknife and the win. A win that was earned by Komander, the first alternate for the tournament. 3 count, 3 points for Ricochet. This is what the Continental Classic's all about.
Yeah, Jordan, I'm glad that stood out to somebody else. That was like, no easy matches. No, because it's a fair point. Each match for each person matters. Agreed, Jordan. I think by the end of this tournament, Komander's going to be the most important he's ever been in AEW. A lot of people are looking at this like, oh, he's just here to take all the losses. Let's look past that. Ooh, it really does have Arlington vibes. You know, it's funny, Jordan. You were the first person I've seen, like, be curious about the layout of the show. And I had no idea it was going to have a different vibe to it than, like, any other venue. There's been a word floating around on socials. Here's the Wilder, but the title could change hands in it. It's happening at a Comic-Con type event. Oh! Oh, that's dope. Yes, it really does have Arlington vibes. It's got the current tunnels that we've had. Man, Abriantes cannot not get his entrance. His theme goes hard. Honestly, I missed the lyrics in it, though. I don't know what happened to them. He really is Lone Star. Back-to-back nights for him. And we're going to see for Danny as well.
Certainly a difficult start for El Astel Espacio, the commander of the skies. But think back to the competition, the tournament last year in Eddie Kingston. Very
But yes, what I was saying before, statistical elimination is near for Komander. This is Darby's second match, but it's technically Komander's third if you are counting Juice's match as his. And yeah, coming in here at 0 points, statistically, he is incapable of getting a spot in either of the semifinals. So they just confirmed Komander didn't absorb Juice's match. Not that it matters since Juice lost, so it's crazy to match. Yeah, right? So, like, that tells me that in next year's tournament, say somebody, and forbid this happen, but say somebody get injured in their third match, does that mean the person who subs out in the next 2 spots is entering a tournament where they cannot win? Because, like, that's bullshit. That's like some 2016 first-person shooter matchmaking shit.
again, simplicity. Sometimes the simplest idea.
I gotta say, the Continental Classics
Speaking of
gold works very well with Collision's
the missus for Christmas.
aesthetic.
I haven't decided on that yet, but maybe I'll give her a DVD of the Continental Classic.
That'll be a great gift, certainly. Look at that. Yes, indeed.
All right then, Commander.
We knew this was going to be a fast-paced.
You can play spoiler though. You're not wrong.
Rolled over, rolled through, 1, 2, and a 2 count. Darby almost got it.
The injured, I can buy that he might lose.
Ladies and gentlemen, on
That's
this
constantly.
very important telecast,
Yeah, Riga, that's the thing with Darby. Ever since that beatdown by Claudio, he's been coming into matches less than 100%. And if you look back at his tenure throughout AEW, that's constantly been a factor. In some of his biggest losses is that he just was too beat up coming into it to begin with. You could even argue that that hefty loss to Claudio right before the C2 started had a lot to do with the fact that he was real beat down. So, I think that Darby's ascent to eventually challenging John has to involve him figuring out that he can't just beat himself to near death and expect the best results. He's got to be a little bit more cautious, I guess, for lack of a better way of putting it. Here we go again with this shit. Oh, no, countered, though. Darby did his homework. All right. Darby's got to get into that technical bag, and I'm here for it. He's such a good technical wrestler when he's actually technically wrestling, you know. All night, everybody getting excited. I was so glad to see him. I'm not against that, David. I just think that they need to be in a position where they have a division to focus on and the intent to focus on it. Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, that's the thing is Darby likes crashing. But every now and then he does a wrestling. He does it pretty damn well. You see, Riga, the thing is, that happened. With his TNT title run at the top of 2023, he won it off of Samoa Joe, and in 5 weeks, defended it like 6 times. Yo, that step-up Phoenix splash. Still in it, though. The brawling fight with you and wrestle you, right? But yeah, he ran himself ragged, so that way when it came to a no-holds-barred match with Samoa Joe, Joe beat the crap out of him. Komander is something else. Let's go a little unappreciated. C2 is so important. Yes, Jordan. This is what I was thinking last year mainly. It was like, there's some matches in here like Jay White versus John Moxley at the time. Like now we're seeing a situation where that might happen sooner rather than later. But this time last year it was like, when, if ever, are these two going to cross paths? You know? This tournament made that happen. Swerve versus Mox. For the same reason. They do that again, just for world title competitors. You see, my thing is, Riga, I kind of want him to learn from that a bit, you know? Maybe he learns from that throughout the majority of the reign, but somebody eggs him on to running himself dry. And then history repeats itself from there. Rose got him sat. Oh! the peg standing up the chair popped off. He went for that heat seeker, that heat seeker senton. They tore the padding. What? The velocity. So what was that about? Wanting to crash and wrestle, crash and burn rather than wrestle? One of your hangman about seeing me allowing your chain right after he did match day. Yeah, Riga, I want to see him speak up on that situation. Right? That chair, that chair had a family. Damn it.
Making sure that Darby Allin crashed and burned.
Komander rolls Darby over, hooks a leg, and he gets it. 2. Says Bryce Remsburg, a 2 count. I was mentioning how great this is to be with.
Like, he isn't as fast as Braun Breaker, right? But combine his speed with explosivity. When he takes that leap after a running head start, Darby clears distance like few human beings in wrestling.
Sakura, how about that matchup for Collision?
Exciting, but talking of dream matchups, Kyle Fletcher facing
Ooh, yeah, Darth. I don't know. I'm
where in the world.
kind of in the camp of being fatigued on long title reigns. It's really long world title reigns. You know, I want to see a few more people eat. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm perfectly fine with like a 6-8 month title reign. Like, yeah, all in. That's a healthy title reign. I think that's perfect. To World's End, I could be convinced as it goes on, but you tell that to me right now, and I'm like, I don't know how we do that. I ate. The sound. Darby's the one. But yeah, I get wanting Darby to beat Mox. Part of me wants it to be Wheeler Yuta. We need Mox, Darby, Page by Allin, and Ospreay sometime. Oh, you want Page to be champion by Allin. Wow. You see, that's speedy progression right there.
Darby is just in a lot of pain here, Nigel.
Yeah, a very, very awkward, uncomfortable landing onto the chair.
I wouldn't be against it, mind you. But yeah.
Still maintaining
I think they really got a lot in the bag for this Mox reign.
Back with you. We are live in this Gold League match in the Great Continental Classic.
But yeah, Darby get a run. I think Darby's the type of babyface who would not hold it for a long time. Like, I'm serious, a 6-week title reign maybe. I think Darby gets it by double or nothing. Page champ before All In. Okay, I hear that. So no Cage in this match, in this run. You don't think Christian Cage is going to end up getting a title getting a title run?
a resounding chant, certainly. Here's the cover.
1, 2.
Cage tries and fails. I'm starting to get the feeling that's going to be the case, you know.
Original stars, Darby Allin, man who stands for everything that
I feel like
built upon.
a couple of months ago when I theorized him using the contract. Oh, they bonked heads. That was rough. That's going to change the tone of the match for sure.
Who got the worst of that, Tony? But we'll see by who gets to their knees and their feet quicker. It's an integral part in any match. What goes through your head? What comes next?
Big week coming up for AEW. Of course, winter is coming up on Wednesday on Dynamite. But coming up this Monday live, 10:30 at 9:30 Central. Join us at Global Life Field, North Plaza in Arlington, Texas, for a special AEW All-In Texas Countdown to On Sale.
It would be so awesome if it ends up being like a 4-way match at World's End. Orange, Jay, Hangman, and Mox. Cage cashes in, making it a 5-way match during the match to try and win it, and a returning kill switch costs Cage.
Coming to Globe Life Field Saturday, July
But that has to bank on Kill Switch returning, and personally, I just want him to get better. So he should take all the time he needs.
Fans chant this is awesome. Also, if you want to get in on
I feel like I have not heard that chant in AEW until this year.
the code is Rangers, scan the QR code on
You're not wrong, Hex. When he was dealing with a torn ACL, dude came back in like 2 months.
as you know, it's going to be the leader of the
Coming into it before Kill Switch on. That's also a fair shout because he's a much more clearly en route to returning. He's almost entirely cleared based on what he's said publicly. Yo, damn. He kicked out to grab the rope.
Elected to grab the ropes.
Best way to do it. Hopefully, Kill Switch is back as soon as he can.
Has been hurt dramatically.
Agreed, Wyatt. I miss seeing him.
Seconds away from Argus.
Especially watching the rewinds is reminded me how much of a fan of his I was.
Darby Allin has not lost a match on Collision here in this calendar year of 2024. 6-0. Will he make it 7-0?
Either that or they could do something with the claim, but keep costing Cage.
Digging the nails into the
Ooh, yeah, you're right. Something could happen in Hammerstein. We don't know what's going to happen up until that point. We know we're looking at Nick Wayne versus Hook at Hammerstein. Not sure which show. Damn.
Komander was hung over the top,
Mans fell all the way down.
and now there goes Darby again.
He didn't get as much distance as he normally does. Komander dead on his feet up against the barricade is great.
With the damage you could see to the right hip. Darby Allin took a big risk. Did it pay off, Tony?
We're going to find out.
Man's rope fell.
Stops here. It was a through the rope Coney roll that landed 1, 2. No, couldn't keep the man's left arm, left shoulder down. Look at the face of Darby Allin. You can see what these athletes are pushing themselves through, what they are doing. He tries to pull himself up.
Yeah, pain etched on the face of Darby Allin, who's, boy, he's experienced enough pain in his lifetime.
Bedestein. Knees up.
Agreed, Riga. It's just, even their early stuff,
Poison. Unbelievable. Darby lands on the outside.
like the early 2019 stuff, they are so good.
On the apron. Is this a mistake?
What are we doing here?
Oh, no, surely.
Monkey flip. Oh, is he okay? The way his leg bent there. Didn't like hyperextend or anything like that, but it's just like the pressure of bending it so hard. There's the Suicida. Like, outright? Y'all saw that too? Like, I hope that he did not tear an MCL. That could have been like,
Is this going to be the first
fuck, meniscus damage, something of that sort. It's got Darby in. No, Darby's gonna move. Move those legs.
This is his move. He's walking the rope. Darby move. But he lands on his feet.
Oh,
Darby with a leg takedown. One, two, three.
wow. I had a feeling as soon as he grabbed that leg, I'm like, he has a winning play in his head. He's so got this in the bag, and sure enough.
Bend over. He'll bridge for the last supper, but that time he just hooked him and nailed
Come.
is one of 4 men with 3.
Right? That pin, that was like, oh, how are you getting out of that? You ain't getting out of that pin, like straight up, dude. Your legs are all knotted up, like you literally are just okay. I guess I just stay here. Just what? Jared's gonna rule. Keep this pace. Agreed. Now look at this even old bracket. Everybody here has had 2 matches. Well, 2 matches for the, with the exception. I forgot who it was. It just did that third one. I saw a third 0. Oh yeah, that's right, because Komander adapted the 0.
casting lowly of the Death Raiders takes on the area assassin.
The new mousetrap, right? There's the final supper. What is that? The supper beyond last? Grappling the legs and just sitting on them. You can't escape unless you're like Keith Lee or something. That's what I'm saying. Like, the thing is, the way you escape is by not getting folded up that much. Maybe you can stop. You can kick out before they get that pressure on you after they've tied up the legs. But once they lean back, you're done. Takeshita sighting.
Takeshita. Dawn business has been booming for the Callis family.
Supper's over. Go to bed.
Need some more superlatives. Business has been booming. He's dominant. Kyle Fletcher. Hey, brother man, what's up? Good to see you.
Back your ass up for a minute.
What's going on?
No, so it seems to me that you apparently forgot my number, forgot my email. You even forgot to check on me and call me, right? Right?
Well,
Right? Okay, cool. Let's keep this short and sweet. Look at me. I want that.
okay.
I'm taking everything from everyone, and it starts with you in that.
Well, what is happening right now? We have history, man. What is going on here? You're going to step to us and challenge him?
Yeah.
You know what? You deserve a
Ooh,
shot.
exactly.
You
Which
deserve
one, Rhea?
better than what
Yes.
you've been getting. And you know what? We have a lot of international bookings. I mean, we would love to wrestle you, but we got to go to Japan. We got to go to Portugal. We got to go all over the world. You know what? Let me get with my people, and we'll get back to you because you deserve a shot. He deserves a shot. Let's go. Shimasen. Hey.
Get back to me.
I'll get back to you.
Title is shining right. I'm glad it's staying shiny in its absence.
Kansas City, the Continental Classic Gold League takes center stage as Will Ospreay battles Claudio Castagnoli
Oh yeah.
and
So
Ricochet takes on Brody King. Plus, Mariah May defends the Women's World Championship against Mina Shirakawa.
that is not what I was insinuating, baby. How dare you? How dare you?
All Continental Classic events are on sale now at AEWTIX.
Y'all, this is just want to say, like, after this show, every show for AEW remaining this year is themed in some way, shape, or form. No, Takeshita looking like a star and is a star. Dude is wrestling all over the place. Those were I didn't know about. I know he was working Japan. I don't know about Portugal. That's epic. Yeah. Got ourselves Dynamite Rampage and Collision. Winter is coming. And we got Dynamite Rampage Holiday Bash next week, alongside Christmas Collision, Final Battle, of course, and then we got ourselves Dynamite on 34th Street, Rampage New Year's Smash, and the World's End. Little punch. House singles match versus Takeshita Pay-Per-View is a great test. Ooh, that's a shout. The way they would have a Haas match? Still can't tell what to see, I guess. Understandable. Personally, I think Hobbs is a future world champion. He's got such a presence. He resonates with people. He's very well spoken, so he carries himself on camera and off camera very well. They heard he is professional, so I think the chips fall in his favor sooner rather than later. This crowd, yeah. This crowd has been fun already. I hope they keep this energy throughout the show. Okay. Awkwardly long screen. Oh. Awkwardly long black screen. Wow. Oh, just completely omitting words from sentences today. I'm that level of ADHD. Seeing to catch a trial. You see, Riga, the thing is, I don't think he'd be trying. I think he would just be doing. So, come here. Collision winners. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's happening at next week's Collision. That. Unfortunately, that'll be the one we're doing a watch party for. after Saturday night's main event. Let's go. You come here often? Yeah, you know, well, on average 4 times a week, something like that. Love it here.
Introducing first from Long Island, New York, Willow Nightingale.
Willow Nightingale, a former champion here in AEW.
I haven't been seeing enough Willow on my screen lately. This is very refreshing.
Here tonight we are at GalaxyCon with his capacity crowd on hand.
Yo, I love how involved this crowd is.
Go on to face Jamie Hayter next week. And with that winner going on,
Opportunity, yes, for Willow
Oh, I'm here for the Styles Clash, Rika, because we got someone who knots her opponents up, and we got someone who throws her opponents around. So someone's got to give. Coming out the face tunnel, are you? Nobody cares pointing at her.
Serena Deeb. As you take a look at the face of Willow Nightingale, Serena Deeb, the professor.
Serena's theme goes so hard for no reason.
confidence on the face of the professor who will be looking to expand
I said knot them up, not knock. Not. K-N-O-T. No, not held the world title already. She's in. Yo.
She was a little concerned she hasn't wrestled in AEW
And she's been a world champion this year too.
she challenged Mariah May
Like she's already at that level.
Women's Championship. And,
Good looking
earlier
out
today,
wide.
I talked to her. She said that meant she has a
Enunciate.
mental block to get by today, but she's just going to tell herself, I'm a bad bitch from hell, and there's no one going to mess with me. That's what you say to yourself.
Oh, immediate twerk on the arm. Okay, this is the kind of viciousness that Serena's bringing to the match.
And twist actually in the wrist lock position. And a pickup here by the very powerful.
I can agree with that, Jordan.
Certainly, Deeb is going to have
Personally, I think we can have both. Like I think Marina being the only woman in the Death Riders has a ceiling. I think we need to bring in another woman sooner rather than later. Especially if you're going to have her get involved in the women's division, which I think they should. Because, like, to your point, Deeb is a little bit more involved, and that's saying something for someone who isn't very consistently booked.
cobwebs early in the match.
Now, of course, the winner, as we mentioned, goes on to face next week here on Collision. former
Agreed,
world
Hex. I
champion
think we could
Jamie
all use a little bit more
Hayter
Willow in
will
our
go
lives.
on to January 5th, Wrestle Dynasty in Tokyo. representing AEW.
What a moment. That on an event that is going to be certainly the eyes of the world on Tokyo Dome. Oh, missed the arm drag.
Roll up, 1, 2. says Mike.
Hear me out. I feel like Deeb fits very well with the Blackpool Combat Club. But the Death Riders, a little less so. I could be wrong. I just, like, her being the person who's, like, beating the crap out of people outside a truck and then hopping in before they drive off doesn't feel like something I see her doing. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of giving her the opportunity to show us what she can do.
Fisherman Buster suplex that time, and fans, a new era begins in January.
Serena,
Simulcast AEW Dynamite Fight for the Fallen will be live from Asheville, North Carolina. Live Wednesday, January 1st on
No, that's a shout.
on
Very good.
TBS.
We don't need to change anything. We'll be right.
Not too long ago, Serena Deeb had me thinking about concept of a women's pure division.
Usual channel.
Need a little presentation change. Yeah.
Of course, you can watch the matches out too, simulcast, and of course, it all starts on January 1st. Join us on Max
But no, have Deeb out here in a leather jacket, and I can see her fit in the lineup.
on the weekend.
I see the vision, Wyatt.
Well, scooting through.
Whoa. Certainly a very exciting time here in AEW.
Fans, this matchup in the Women's Cup International Qualifier continues the picture-in-picture.
Vendetta is a good fit for her.
Welcoming response to the professor here in Columbus, but you can understand that, Tony.
No, I don't understand that at all.
Well, most people in Columbus never graduated high school, let alone
That is not
college,
true.
so they're going to be upset at Professor.
What about all the people that
If Anna doesn't beat her, Darth, I could see it being Willow.
Drinking school, let's be honest.
Something I want them to do, like they did a few years back, let's have a Christmas Day title change. Classic thing to happen in pro wrestling. What title is nearing that time? Have that match on the 34th Street Dynamite episode.
Who looks a little bit riled up. Clearly, no little Deebsters in attendance here tonight.
running lariat pinned Willow Nightingale into the corner.
It would probably work quite well for her. Fair.
What did you used to call your fans?
Kara's wasn't an ad lib from Bray, and it's to set up a terminal line.
Cover.
Or not.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah. Rocking horse.
Boy, is it ever. And not only that, look
Me
at
too, Hex.
underneath the shoulders here. Putting all the
But the
pressure on
Anna J
the shoulders.
match is happening on the 18th
Not only a
of December, not 25th.
Now here, the camel clutch. Oh, and a vicious
That's a vicious camel clutch.
fish hook applied. Great dental work. Sure, Willow Nightingale's not concerned with that right now.
Step over.
I see your point in BC familiar with Deeb, but they were more focused on the wrestling aspect of themselves.
Wrenching on the
Yeah.
now the arm.
Yeah, that's where I'm coming from. But like I was saying, you know, and to your point, because you think back to her presentation during Straight Edge Society, and it was a bit grittier of a presentation. She can pull that off. So it's not a bad shot, I think.
Not winning any new
Whatever they commit to with her would work. I think it just takes a little bit more commitment than they've shown thus far with a lot of things they've done.
you inside the squared circle. Once that bell rings, Tony, is yourself. Is now you can see Nightingale tentatively
Oh,
going across.
oh no! The way you're walking with, don't walk away from the ropes. Why are you doing that?
Elbow into the rib cage as well.
See, I didn't even realize it was her for a while.
Match continues as we now towards Wrestle Dynasty. Who will go on?
Yeah, no, I hear you there. I'm trying to think of who it was.
Will it be
It's such a shell shock when you realize that somebody
the winner of this match?
was actually somebody else you knew. Like this, the two, like Festus, Luke Gallows. That's the one. I struggled with that one for like a month after finding out.
Big Larry at that time. And another one. Deeb pops back up, but she's hurting and gets smashed in the corner.
Deeb unable to force her technical advantage. As the power
Festus.
Nightingale coming full force through.
Oh man, that was a time. Festus was a character when I first started getting into wrestling. Jesse and Festus.
Spinebuster didn't win it.
Deep folding press, not enough to keep the professor
Biscuits
down.
and gravy.
Deeb
Right as been dropping. Iconic timing.
compendium of submissions. Here it comes.
Trying to
That was perfect. I literally saw it appear right as I looked at chat after I did it.
behind the knee.
Simple block escapes through.
When I realized it was maybe more invested in feel that.
Stunned Willow Nightingale. Second one found its mark as well. Nightingale did not go down to the lariat now. Deeb with a head of steam.
Smash me, man. He was recognizable. Oh yeah.
Ducks.
It was with there because I too sang it.
And this time it's Serena Deeb.
Caught her.
Willow Nightingale. She had plenty of momentum.
People kind of booing her, even though she's in here with this babyface fire.
That was broken. Pick up. Release German. Nicely done by Serena Deeb. Full arm drag twist into a hammerlock. And a
Festus before the bell.
1, 2. No sir.
Festus after, yeah. What? Yes.
Not too far
When is he hit
away.
against me?
Deeb now as Nightingale
You That's not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout.
To a submission. Maybe the Serenity lock. Nothing serene about it.
Not at all. Willow Nightingale trying to get to her feet. She's being helped up here.
This could be a deep tox.
Not letting it happen.
Not being fought off here by Willow.
Fighting the power, the strength. Look at that.
Yeesh.
And the power slam might do it.
1, 2.
Just raw strength. Really muscled her up for that, and then ran what was like a combined 15 feet with her on her shoulder.
On the back foot.
That's a Nabi. For some reason,
This is when she's at her most dangerous. Just watch.
Willow maybe. Oh, try to cannonball run that time. Missed. You can see her.
you know, not a bad shot. Yeah, she is kind of having a certain like unmovable object aspect to her.
From going.
I think it works for
Final in this
at least until openings like that are created.
Weakened the hamstring.
underhook.
Oh, and there it is.
The detox is on. Willow's over 1, 2, and Willow got out of it. Incredible.
Still in it.
Reserve determination by Willow to get out of the detox.
No, I got what you meant though, Jordan. Because like, yeah,
TBS champion. Willow Nightingale. Who grabs at her neck. You don't want to do that when you're in there with the Houdini of hammerlocks. Serena Deeb.
Telegraph the lariat.
the Houdini of Hammerlocks. Pounce! As soon as I saw her hit the adjacent, oh, that was so great. Period. He said, "Watch, because there's seven."
Barely get to her feet. Pick up. With a power bomb. 2, 3.
There we go.
Here's your winner, Willow Nightingale.
That's actually incredible, Regan. No, I did not see that.
Next week, she will face Jamie Hayter.
I didn't even. Why did I not put this? They showed us the bracket earlier, and I just fully did not put it into perspective. This match is happening, y'all. What?
TNT. Jamie Hayter, Willow Nightingale, the final. Let's go to Renee Paquette standing by.
We're gonna have ourselves a horse fight.
Thunder Rosa, I know that you've been keeping a very close eye on both Mariah May and Mina Shirakawa ahead of their matches Wednesday at Winter's Coming.
TBS Championship.
I mean, let's do the math.
For
Last
sure.
time I was in the ring with Mariah May, I beat you. Last time I was in the ring with Mina Shirakawa, I beat her. So 2, me, 0 them. So I think I deserve this shot for whoever wins this match next week. And Mina, you are an excellent professional wrestler and athlete. And it will be an honor for me to be in the ring. As a for Mariah May, mira. Eres una naqueteando mala amiga, correteada por cabrillo, roba triunfos insolente y rascazuelas. So it will be so much fun to beat you till you cry. And this match can go either way, but there's one thing is not going to change, and that is la mera mera. This division, it's alive and well. And as long as you believe in me and my heart is beating, I'm gonna scratch, I'm gonna crawl, and I am going to fight until I get that title once again. So Renecita, tell this to the ladies, buena suerte, because you are going to need it.
Very passionate Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, it was,
Take it back to this past
she was in it there.
going up against
Oh, the bit- Jordan-
was wild.
Was it ever Jay White?
I don't know.
Those are the chemicals they use
It was a good bit then.
and now look at
Yeah. Oh, you did? Okay.
Blade Runner.
It was? Okay, I was convinced.
Shafir
Yeah.
stalking around Jay White. Oh, the world champion is here. This guy's an animal. Whoa.
I hear you there, Rugen.
Got a cameraman.
Okay.
But that's Orange Cassidy. We haven't seen Cassidy since Full Gear. This place is coming unglued. Buck shot lariat. Wow, what a moment. Oh, wait a second. Christian Cage just hovering. What will this mean for World's End?
champion, who by the looks of things, Tony, is making his way down to the ring now.
Well, I think everyone guns for
Well, all right, easy.
AEW World Champion, even more
What was the
so
question?
than Moxley has that championship.
They made it clear.
What would the title? Would you rather change hands versus TBS or Women's World Title? Okay.
This is not your company anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're general consensus on that question is just like, it doesn't have to be tomorrow kind of thing, but if one of those titles is going to change hands sooner rather than later, the TBS title is probably the one to go just because that title reign has accomplished more of what it set out to accomplish than Mina's has thus far.
When John Moxley is around.
Slow and methodical, intimidating.
They've seen the end of Bryan Danielson.
Right, Wyatt? I remember Jessamine Duke in NXT really catching my eye because I'm like, she's got such a different look. I think she could really stand out with some good training and like organic growth over time. I said Mina's, Mariah's. There's no way Australia. Who's returning Tony Storm? Yeah.
Three men came together on Wednesday to fight John Moxley with the crowd chanting
Really, Jordan?
AEW. I thought it was a
Wow, that'd be huge.
AEW moment, one of the best that I've been
She'll have been champion. By that point, she'll be champion for like 16 months. Well, 14.
Let's talk, Ohio. Let's
That's right,
talk
this is
about
Mox
people
country.
Who don't want to be AEW World Champion. And there's a lot of them. There's not a single soul.
Didn't even put that together, Rhea. You're right.
Wants to be AEW World Champion. They think they do. They say they do, but they don't. They think they do, but they don't. They are not ready to make the sacrifices necessary. They are not ready to shoulder the weight. They are not willing to put themselves in harm's way. Yeah. They want to hold the belt and shine it up real nice and hold it up over their head and take pictures with it. They want to strap it around their waist, but quite frankly, none of them deserve to even lay eyes on the AEW World Championship, and it is my responsibility to make sure that they don't. Guys like Switchblade, Jay White.
Japan
Jay White is one hell of a competitor.
Yeah,
He's
AJ.
one hell of a wrestler. I had a lot of respect for him.
Russ Dynasty hard.
Have a lot of respect for him as a wrestler. I do. But Jay White is a child. Jay White does not know the first thing about what it takes to be champion.
No, Wyatt, we haven't. Not since Wrestle Dream.
Self-destructive.
Until they really
Miserable,
want it.
Insecure. He'll play himself right out of the game before he even sniffs another world championship.
It was brief, but that's all we needed, Jordan. All right, we saw the title get past the briefcase holder and nonsense. Yep, it was shoved in that duffel bag at the end of Wrestle Dream, and then.
None of these guys
I don't get-
want it. And then there's Orange Cassidy. We found out at Full Gear exactly who Orange Cassidy was. He was not the guy his peers hoped that he was. He was not the one. He was not the one foretold of in the prophecy. He did not have what it takes to get the job done. My only regret is that I let Orange Cassidy leave New Jersey with his skull intact. Orange Cassidy, I'm going to tell you this one last time.
This crowd turned on Mox quick.
And I'm going to tell the world this one time so
Should say
you
it's all
better
right, a
listen.
proper Hardy. Right? They are poised. So proper.
Business full of pretend, full of talk, full of a bunch of talk and no action. I mean what I say.
That's
I
a
don't
match,
want
Lodestar.
If you piss me off one more time, I will take you off the board for good.
Oh, mute. Here we go. We're in Ohio and Mox is talking shit. Something goes down. Was about to say to me, yeah, right? This feels more like Pog thing. No one shall see Mox is precious. Good catch. Yeah, Mox versus Joe at Revolution. The way he just walked into the fight. Oh. What's the plan, bro? I think is Smigo so doesn't make Mox Frodo. Oh, he had a mic on him. Or should over Cassidy. Thank you, Rhea. Thank you.
So I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm never going to stop until you are not the AEW World Champion. The only way I stop is if you kill me.
Dared him, didn't you? Oh, he is. It can't be you.
Wow. 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 This is unbelievable.
What is Orange
The
Cassidy?
way they're not giving him what he wants.
It's a cliche to say, be careful what you ask for.
He walked into this
Damn.
as brazen as they come, as confident as they come. And John Moxley
Yep, the way that.
and now he's gouging him. He's got his thumbs in the eyes.
You'd really, at this point, there's no one to blame apart from Orange Cassidy. Say what you want about John Moxley and his Death Riders, when you jump into a time,
Feeling motherfucking orange.
you're going to get ripped from limb to limb.
My God, what are they doing with him?
They're just getting started.
Fans,
Just be a good way to legitimize Death Riders was that they injure OC here in a big. Yeah, Riga, you're not wrong, because that's been one of the bigger criticisms of them right now, right? It's like, oh, you guys are here wreaking havoc, and how are you doing that by coming into the middle of a ring and cutting a promo and leaving? Okay, yeah. So if something big goes down here, that could be just what they need. So the way you threw jacketed shades at Yuta, but nothing at Rhea. Yeah. I almost just like overlooked her completely. Like, dog, come on. You literally just had to throw her over the barricade last Wednesday to get into the fight. You should know that she's ready to scrap. She's ready to throw hands. Stop until you kill him. They should just write him off for a bit. That's what I'm thinking they're about to do. But here's my thing. I was just sitting there like, he's trying to grab his stuff. Like, I feel like they could have stood to beat him down a little bit more before they started hauling him off like that. I don't know. First he threw a month's vacation. There's a bloody and uncomfortable. Something like that. Alrighty, I shall be right back, y'all. Already back. What'd you call it? Was he said for shot? Honestly, if they do end up writing him off in some way, then yes, it was foreshadowing because he pretty much dared them, and so they did it. They took him up on that. By the way, y'all, if you could be so kind, do make sure those bells are always on for notifications. It goes a long way in supporting the channel. Because we're pretty much live stream exclusive here.
For the better part of 10 years, we have done everything we could to go down in history to be the best. We have fought to be the most decorated, fought to go down in history as the best tag team to ever do this. And then a few months ago,
FTR, top guys in. Can't wait to rewind this in 5 years.
wrestling anymore is not about tag team gold anymore. Now
I'll get to that in a second.
And January 1st is a pretty monumental day for this company. I mean, for the first time ever on TBS and on streaming for Max, we are presenting Dynamite. But it's an even more important day for FTR because we're spearheading that Asheville event that's coming to North Carolina to save people, to save lives, to raise money, to raise awareness. That's what we're doing. And maybe most importantly, we're building a
Well, FTR is doing their shit. Oh my god, they have a fucking funnel! What the fuck?
Chemical drainer or so. Oh no. Oh, finally. FTR.
Range.
How about this?
Oh. Know who you guys work for.
Moxley electing to lead his Death Riders out of the building as FTR.
Knows now are we production? They're learning.
Wow, what a moment again.
Are we? They honestly are. Wait, what? This isn't the main event? Ohio is for killers, truly. Yes, they did. Took them long enough, right? They're like, no, we gotta wait for the most dramatic moments. Sad I won't see FTR versus MG. Yeah, Riga, I hear you there. But, I mean, the way I've really come to see it is like, people make the decisions that are best for themselves more often than not. And I think in this case, that was probably what was best for them in their eyes. So who am I to disagree with it, you know? Hell, they've already won Tag Team Gold.
Kyle Fletcher doesn't need Don Callis to get involved in matches.
Ball.
You were there at Dynamite this past week
when he held the ropes and got the win.
without Don Callis.
Bald forever. My eyes.
His opponent from IT Japan weighs 239 pounds.
Yeah, no, I hear you there. Yeah. There's quite a few matches, like trust me, I was one of the saltiest people. I think it was 2021 when Kevin Owens re-signed with WWE because selfishly, I just wanted to see what the return of Kevin Steen looked like. I wanted to see Kevin walking out to unsettling differences yet again. And honestly, I think I'll be fine with that if next Saturday I hear him come out to it. Even though that's not very likely. Let's get a world title finally. Team Neptune ain't got shit on Kyle's scalp. Thrown down in Turtle Wax. I needed Steamer's Darby, except yeah. Oh, ooh! You just threw that. That wasn't even one of the matches I thought of. Yeah. A little salty in the MCM situation. I hear that. Get a world title final link. Ooh, I see what you're saying, Jordan. I'm here for that. to really drive home their title match this Wednesday, which personally would love to see main event the show. I think if that's another main event title match for me, for Mariah, it gets harder and harder for people to detract from her title reign. You can't deny that the first 3 months didn't have much going on for it. But all the same. Yeah, Mark versus Danny might be the main event match, but I think we could still get an angle between Mariah and Mina.
On that night, it was Kazuchika Okada who picked up the victory, but would you not agree, Tony? This is a very different Kyle Fletcher.
Now, is this the first singles bout between these two?
Kyle Fletcher's wrestling his best ever right now. And I know a lot of people would credit Don Callis with that, and I get it. However,
I really think Okada gets the win here. But the fact that they positioned this in the middle of the show makes me think it might be another time limit draw.
It is. Once that bell rings, certainly in the Continental Classic, the man in the ring.
Darby would have taken it crazy. Oh yeah, no, the apron power bombs would have gone hard.
But what a clear example of how Fletcher has blossomed and flourished in the latter half of 2024 and picking up the victory.
Let Okada lose. Why would we do that? No. Because here's the thing, right? Okada, if you are literally not Fletcher in the Blue League right now, you want Okada to win. Because Okada winning puts Okada at 7 points versus Fletcher winning and putting him at 9. Because Fletcher winning, putting him at 9 means that the next highest score is a 4, tied between Danny and Okada. Danny could change that with a win tonight, go up to 7 himself. But even then, everyone's chasing Fletcher.
we celebrate tickets go on sale for the biggest event of the year. AEW Allin Texas.
Damn it. Right.
It's free to attend. We'll see you there streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and X if you can't join us in person this Monday, 9:30, 10:30 Eastern Time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wow, it's literally just been a couple of months.
I'll be there as well.
Time is fuck.
Side headlock applied. Thank you for that, Nigel. And right now,
That's a great shout though, Jordan. And specifically the timestamp. Because that makes a time limit draw that much more likely in my eyes. Knowing that they already almost went to that 20-minute mark.
The cheekbone, extremely painful. Not only that, you slip it down underneath the jaw, you can get a choke as well.
The fact that this match has already happened and I forgot it. Like, we definitely watched that match. In fact, I feel like I vaguely remember it happening. It was for the championship, right?
back to the ropes and a break there as Okada still feeling the effects of that. Boy, I mean, it's been a pretty good.
You forgot it too? Oh, okay.
Speaks to the respect that both the champion and his challenger here tonight have for each other.
Fans, we have another Blue League match coming up tonight. Daniel Garcia.
Wow. Cocky prick.
Side headlock.
Let's see if we get a clean break here, Tony.
Still laid it in.
Got some solid forearm shots. Reversal. Pick up. Thought he was going to whip him into the ropes, but how about that? Whipped him into a pickup and a slap.
Got me.
Not happy with that. But Kyle Fletcher really taking
I'm thinking so, Jordan.
and enjoy the advantage.
Although,
Wonder what Don
I think we might see a bit more of a face Okada when he's in here with Beast Mortos.
Glad I didn't have to find out.
I'll get him on the phone if you want.
Somebody commented on Rampage last night. I think it was last night. I don't know. But Okada versus Beast Mortos. They're saying that Mortos is going to get the win. And I think that would be incredible. If Mortos, of all people, got that win over Okada.
To it at all. Just
I have it on the line. Good one.
On the face of the Rainmaker
Damn it.
Almost impossible to overstate the level of star this man was in New Japan.
Okay.
Again, that
Okada looks like he's starting to get a little pissed.
Shining a light from the
Because
heavens.
he
back into the ring. Okada rotating that left shoulder there. You take a look momentarily at that Continental Championship belt, which will go to the winner of this tournament, which, by the way, right now
Okada about to shoot again.
is owned by Kazuchika Okada.
You know when he starts laying those kicks in.
And this is trouble for Kyle Fletcher.
Right in front of us, a nice lifter.
Yeah, there you go. I hear you. It sounds like a very hopeful thing, but I just think back to Jonah, Bronson Reed, getting the win over Okada in the G1. All right. Tech issues. We got to remember where we're at, y'all. Welcome to the AEWs. Oh, draping DDT. He is not about to Randy. You fool on Randy Orton tonight. Love that. Hey, AEW, welcome in, friend. He did the head thing and everything. That's what I'm saying. First off, when he pulled him out for the draping DDT, I'm like, this is so Orton-esque. It's so funny because literally today, Rhea was in call talk about how Kyle's trunks are cut like Orton's were when Orton was like in his Evolution years.
The Callis family. Takeshita, the international champion. What do you think of that interaction with Powerhouse?
He did, and I'm so happy he played into that because that was funny as hell.
Dallas was backpedaling a lot, which does not surprise me.
Ow. See myself here.
Argumentative and threatening.
Well, of course he was. What's wrong with that? Being
I feel that way.
bringing to Don Callis.
It's all for the good. It's all for the fun of it.
Powerhouse Hobbs is a
Be
professional
very tight.
wrestler.
Don't even worry, Riga. Appreciate you being so
Threatening you. I would not like it at all. Saturday, December 28th.
being so active.
Of course, World's End. Countdown to on sale. We talked about that.
Guys, can we not?
This Monday.
Remember that was just chilling. Full makeup, hair, and a hoodie after the FTR say. I didn't even see them. That's awesome.
Yours. Oof. Look at this. Vicious. Straight to the eyes. Carl Fletcher is just
Yeah, don't worry, Riga. I was pretty gassed myself for Rampage last night.
Probably even more so than that, a cockiness about
The
it.
way he's got Okada on the fence here.
Kyle Fletcher. I would try to push it a little bit faster now.
He's just in the back walking. Damn, what did I miss this time?
The chant of Osprey's better. And that is getting under the skin of Kyle Fletcher here.
Fletcher got to tune out those chants. He knows
Yeah.
it's not true. He beat Will Ospreay fair and square.
So they must be saving Okada versus Shells and Benjamin for Christmas, right?
Is right underneath the jaw of Okada, who is having trouble getting any air
Just gonna crash
into his
out.
lungs.
I don't know. He's yet again got Okada leveled out here. Hey there, George. Welcome in to all the voices in your head, Kyle.
Certainly on the back foot, but that's the thing about Okada.
That would be a hell of a gift, right? That's what I'm saying. Yo, that Christmas Dynamite has the potential to be such an awesome show.
Not just in matches, but in the tournament.
Imagine Anna Jay. Something funky happens in the match between Mercedes and Anna Jay on the Holiday Bash edition, and we see a rare instance in AEW of a rematch being booked 1 week later for the title, maybe with a stipulation added onto it, possibly, like a no DQ stipulation of some sort. Miracle, we'll just do a Miracle of 34th Street fight, sure, and have that be for the championship, and Anna Jay win it there in that stipulation in the Hammerstein Ballroom on Christmas Day. Well, aired on Christmas Day, it'd be awesome.
With 4 points, Fletcher with 6. Remember, a 20-minute time limit. No outside interference. The knee found its
Tony Klaus. They're pushing Kyle. You have to figure he's gonna. You see, AJ, I don't know. It's Okada. Like, that's the thing, right? What I like about AEW is that people can stand to lose in the midst of pushes. You know.
Sometimes you can try and get in your opponent's head. You step away from your opponent and you give them a full sense of security.
I mentioned a 20-minute time limit. We are halfway through.
And it's all a matter of the circumstances with something, you know? Like Shelton Benjamin, for example, just took his second loss in the company in as many months. But when you look at how he lost, it was due to a leverage roll-up by Fletcher after Shelton got a little too cocky for his own good. I saw. Oh my God, Willow Morris and Brody. Oh my gosh. That's such a fun act, Jordan. I never knew I needed that. Women's Casino Gauntlet match is so overdue. Have that be how Tony Storm gets the gets a title shot against Mariah for Grand Slam. Better yet, hosted at World's End. Hosted at World's End. Well, I don't know, because we need to set up something for World's a world title match for World's End. We still have like 2.5 weeks. I guess it all depends on what happens on Wednesday.
Cobra clutch, you see the arm of Kyle Fletcher behind his own head.
You see the face of Kyle Fletcher beat red from the blood being kept in the head. Hard to get blood from the heart, and that's going to weaken the man.
Fletcher escapes.
Oh, half and half. Got him.
Awkward half and half suplex from Fletcher and Okada. The Continental Champion is down.
I don't think Fletcher hit that like he wanted to, but he still has Okada down like he said.
Oh, I'm here for that, Jordan. I'm here with you on that.
Now Fletcher,
I mean, I don't know. I didn't have like 18 months or anything like that said to me, but I don't think she needs to win the title back from Mariah. You know, I do think she needs to come back for one more match with Mariah. The height was wonderful. Yeah, I do think she needs to come back for one more match with Mariah, but I think Mariah keep this run going, and she loses to somebody else.
good 7-8 feet in the air. Now the AEW faithful willing on the Continental Champion.
pick up by Okada. Neckbreaker got it.
He's still just head hooked.
Could be moments away. Scoop slam.
Oh, scoop a slam. Okay.
He's going up top. This could be
Damn, y'all ain't cut the camera in time.
drop.
Told that cameraman move.
Here, Nigel. That's what it is. He got it.
Agreed, Wyatt. This crowd is so here for the show. They were all doing the clap for Willow's entrance, too. That was there and
Because in the ring, now the crowd can get behind one of them.
Here it comes.
I can soak up the nuclear heat. Yes, oh, really? Yo, that's dope.
Incredible athleticism.
Oh, okay. So you live? Do you live over? Oh my God. So is it like 1 p.m. right now? Something like that.
No dummy, Tony.
Noonish. It's around brunch time for you. I take it, correct?
Tell him what to do. He's being coached.
I guess it depends on what part you're in.
Great match.
You're making drop kicks. Yeah, yeah, no. And
Anticipated.
you should expect that from Fletcher. Yeah, 1 p.m. Dope.
Points.
Looking for a tombstone.
Famous Willow Nightingale. Yeah, George. She ended up getting the win, though. On the outside is rough. That's... Oh, yeah, he's looking dazed.
Down to the mats on the ringside
This-
area.
That's awesome, though.
Up to 7.
Very tired since I didn't sleep last night, so I'm crashing after the show. Totally get that. 9. Oh my God! He was really about to call it. He was really about to call it. Yo, these close ass calls.
Everest powerbomb all the way up and down.
Yeah, fam. All nighters are rough.
His head on the way back down.
Do make sure you get yourself some rest.
An icy look on the face of Fletcher.
We'll just sit out with the last.
That one brought the fans their favorite chant of
That
AEW.
Lager bomb was great.
Fletcher pointing towards Okada.
Both men looking for the boot.
Right.
It was Okada's that landed.
Right now, Stephon Smith says get out of the corner, but man, there's
Harley versus Mote is a
see how much this match has just pushed both men.
The champion is stunned.
Oh!
There it was. The big Rainmaker lariat.
Was it? No, it was just a lariat.
This is it.
No.
For the Rainmaker that time.
Kyle is gassed. Slip back, Chris Crawford. Kyle gave you such a ready order.
Shotgun drop kick.
Fighting spirit.
Ducked.
No. He went for the Rainmaker that time and he got killed.
No. No way. Oh my God. I so thought he was gonna kick out.
He has won a match holding the ropes. He has won a match with a low blow.
Take a look. My hairs on my arms. Take a look now.
Bro is running away with the blue. 9 points on the board for Fletcher. Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
What a moment. And what an event it's going to be on Monday.
Ooh. Is Kyle with the whole? Kyle's going in hot here. Yeah, Will Kyle. That's for sure. Possibly if they both win their respective leagues. So remember with how the finals are going to work out, right? Each league's winner is going to face the opposing league's runner-up.
To celebrate this monumental event, live from Global Life Field in Arlington, AEW presents Allin, Texas, Countdown to On Sale, featuring special appearances from
Shelter Baby should win. I would love for him to. Oh, but right now he's chilling at 3 points. He's got to scoop up a lot. And what he needs is for Fletcher to lose a damn match. Defeated in the round robin. Kyle defeated the round robins. It must be fake. Yeah. I wonder if we get Will and Kyle in the semi. It all depends on how Ospreay's running the Gold League goes, right? Because we still got to see Ospreay versus Brody King. We still got to see Ospreay versus Claudio. We got Ospreay versus Darby on Wednesday. Might have missed that detail in the tournament, but that could change up a lot, right? That's what it's like. And I think that also makes it a little harder to do the whole triple threat gimmick. The 5 weights rare, not the big numbers. No. Ray went with 15 points in one tournament and then 12 in another. Ray the Fletch, like, why? The way that's a joke she'd make. I thought we'd get off versus Okada in the league versus League of Final Team. You see, same. I mean, here's where here's where Okada stands. He's got 2 more matches left. If he theoretically wins them both, then that puts him at 10 points. If that's the second highest score, he could still be the runner-up going up against the Gold League finalist, which I would anticipate to be Claudio or Ospreay. Gonna be Kyle versus Ricochet. You think Ricochet's gonna bounce back? It's possible, but I don't know. How does that Ricochet Ospreay rematch go? You know? Fletcher versus Garcia is very important. You're right, Jordan. It's a matter of how Daniel Garcia versus Mark Briscoe goes, right? Because Mark Briscoe can bust this whole league with a win, which also keeps him in it. You know, Mark Briscoe theoretically could pull an Eddie Kingston and win his next 3 matches, get up to 9 points, and find himself in one of the semifinals. I don't know. Don't get the reference. Damn. That blew my mind, especially because it wasn't even the main event. Secret Sleaze Queen. Here, these breaks seeming longer than normal. I think they just seemed longer than normal because we don't have anything filling the silence. This episode, they're very inconsistent with whether or not these interlude screens have the theme of the show playing. Respectfully. Don't laugh at me when I'm storyboarding, deafing. Oh, so... Alright, it's that's right. Holiday Bash is the match with Darby. Promising wrestler under 30. Monumental. Oh, shit. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's hilarious. Let's go to war now. Chaos Inc. stands strong. Got myself into another problem. Yeah. Wait, what? So we got a standby match with the Beast Mortos. Let's go. Ski to the fucking Wohacks. Lingering discussion match. Oh, look, blatant duration. There was a bit going around that Kenosuke was. Isn't gonna want to lose to a 29. Oh, that's hilarious. He's literally on the verge. The fact that, oh my gosh, I am the same age as Konosuke Takeshita.
Here we go. Of course, Roosh is not here. Dralistico not here. They are home. We understand with family matters, so they have not been around for a couple of weeks. And here, operating on his own. And one of the more
That beast of Rusty's on YouTube right now. This is the second feature match he's getting. It's like they're giving him wins in between for the sake of him not just going on a losing streak.
out of Mexico.
Well, that's obviously in the Continental Classic. This match not a Continental Classic matchup, but
How do you know? What? Wow. Also, yes.
in the Blue League.
Maybe he's thirsty. I don't know what's going on in the chat.
And Solo, knockout, standout, hasn't really been able to get out of the gates now. The Beast, discus lariat.
Oh, he didn't even fly off that one.
Well, fans, next week, right here, following the NBA on AEW Collision, the Beast Mortos, Kazuchika Okada, in a
Let's go.
early start time following the NBA. Right now, here's Renee Paquette.
Guys, let's talk the Diamond Dozen
Let's
battle
go.
because you guys were clearly not all on the same
Let's see
page out
this
there.
happen.
What
Let's see how this plays out.
Can somebody please explain to me what that was about? Because that was crazy. We're supposed to be a team, but clearly you two don't understand that, do you?
We're 1/3 in the match.
So, is anybody gonna say anything? Action, how about you?
Okay, yeah, how about me? We threw these two out the match, yeah. But it's a battle royal. I don't know if you guys are aware, but that's how they work. It's every man for themselves.
You know what? Yeah, we are completely aware that it is every man for himself. Which is why we're just a little bit confused why you kept Leo along for the ride. I mean, you guys had new gear. Last I checked, we're supposed to win gold as a team. The four of us. So when did it all of a sudden become the combination of you two? It became the combination of us two when y'all two kept losing every damn opportunity for us. So the way that I look at it, it's time for us two to be chasing those tag team titles, not y'all.
Facts.
If you guys wanted to chase the titles, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to go stepping on our toes to get there, stupid. Well, maybe that's exactly what needed to happen.
For what, your ego? Who are these two Minnesota morons calling stupid, huh?
You're gonna call
Enough! If you guys want to fight, okay. But we're not gonna do it in here.
Well, it sounds like to me, we need to settle this in the ring.
Yeah.
No.
Wow, how about that separation we just saw? Top flight.
Ain't no quad titles, bro. Gold is a 4 days, you dumbass.
Big smile on the face of this captivating and energetic
Just like, oh.
former tag team partner and friend of Mariah May, as you could see there. Shirakawa.
Pro match, top fight. Top fight is excellent.
This Wednesday night on CBS, AEW Dynamite. Mariah May growing tired of her and saw her jealous and usurpative glances, Tony.
Do what?
Usurpative, wanted to take the title from the Glamour.
I love how she approached Mariah this past Wednesday. Said, if you're going to hit me with this, hit me straight on, not from behind.
Dang, I have not seen really any of the franchise-wise, so I don't know personally.
Emi Sakura has 55 wins here in AEW, 31 in singles competition. What a great veteran. I'm telling you that Mina Shirakawa cannot look past Emi, and I think Mina knows that.
Yeah, 100%. Shirakawa, plenty of respect for Sakura. Took to social media.
Oh,
Oh, look at this.
she's really chilling out here.
Oh, vicious start.
Yeah, and it was in the pointing towards Thunder Rosa, and that got the attention away from the match, and a hair deal here.
This is a rough start for me.
Many people consider one of the best Joshi Pro Wrestling stars in the world. Certainly one of the
Yeah, this is Emi's first match in a bit.
here in AEW.
Well, it hasn't been too long, but appearances on AEW have been few and far between as of late, so I appreciate her coming out hot out the gate here.
And a $500 free roll. Poker Now is the
Let me see this getting stiff. Oh.
world's poker site, and it's easiest way to host an online poker game for you and your friends.
When I saw this match announced, I was like, please let this match go like 10 minutes.
Club today.
He talks about bull, but now me, Akasha.
Poking her with those kicks.
Yeah, kicking her.
No, actually, though, Rhea.
Mina's got to. Ooh, look at this, raking the arms. Mina's got to be very, very careful here. Wednesday, her chance to become AEW World Champion, and she's going against a lady that knows how to pick you apart. I mean, there's nothing that Emi Sakura has not done in pro wrestling.
Yeah, a very tenured credentials.
Go check what match you excited for on Winter is coming.
Brutal.
Yeah, verse.
Sakura, you know what?
Yeah, it's hard to not say that.
Japanese Tony.
What does it mean in Japanese?
Personally,
Cherry
though,
blossom.
dang it, it's really hard to not say.
Trees that blossom every spring.
Because I want to say Claudia versus Osprey, but Mina versus Mariah.
About Sakura, brutal.
This has been a long time coming.
Cover one. And Mina's out in a one count that time.
Still able to shimmy.
Well, Mina's got some style. There is no question about that. And I think that's one of the problems that Mariah May has with Mina.
Two of those are on AEW. That's wild.
A glance that stared from Emi Sakura. Oh, kick that time.
Shirakawa, who told
And that meant
Mariah May
kind of Christian is, but
winter
we're
is
both
coming,
this.
you will see the real Mina.
Yeah, we may be looking here at the next world champion, Nigel.
It's a fun idea.
I don't think much about it. Mariah May, the glamour has
Her being this ridiculously aggressive mentor. So just maybe just like one person.
takes, and we have seen it time and again.
It could be Mina's time
Was her to
coming up
break the
Wednesday
brakes off.
night. The T-Mobile Center in downtown Kansas City.
What?
Winner is coming. It's one of the many great matches. Look at that.
Oh, winner is coming.
No technique there
But
from
why
Sakura,
John
just brutal
Silver?
biting at the shin.
Boy, Emi Sakura has come with a purpose.
No, AJ, don't talk to the bots like that.
Fans, this match
Because otherwise that happens.
continues in picture. Stay with us. Look at this great capacity crowd we have here.
I find it interesting that Thunder Rosa is out ringside watching this match.
Columbus, Ohio, so great to have you with us. We still have another match in the
I thought she was going to be ringside for like the women's title match. Maybe it's better this way though, because I don't want that distraction during that title match.
Briscoe, but right now, these two Joshi Pro Wrestling stars are hammering it out.
Machine gun chops. There you see our
Most of the show,
Continental
90% of the time, you're
match
not
still to
wrong.
come tonight. As we head towards World's End.
Hell, last Saturday, I saw a lot of people talking shit about the women's war game match, but personally, I found that to be the more entertaining of the two.
WTIX.com if you're in the Orlando area. Or being a great international city, if you want to join us, come over where you are. A 2 count.
This butterfly suplex from Sakura. A true student of the game.
Agreed, Regan.
Teacher of the game.
Mina can
One of the most
be a big part of this division for years to come, and I think she's on her way if she isn't already here. You know what I mean?
trainer of
I think she's still technically under contract elsewhere, but it's like one of those only matter of time things. Hater versus Willow next week is gonna be so good.
And now she's asking Mina just get up to her feet and
With the men's for the story, yeah,
and Emmy's just looking
yes,
at her right now.
great way of putting it.
can get through here. Sakura's dressed almost like a samurai.
Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly. Ooh, yeah, that match is happening on that card.
Emmy just stuck her head out that time.
Same day as World's End. Oh, okay, so that would explain why this match is happening at Winter is coming and now World's End then.
Some Bushido fighting spirit continuing to get back up from those kicks.
Stomped her in the side of the head that time, pushed her down.
The way they need to show us the camera angle of what Emmy's doing, because Emmy is letting go of her air and then grabbing it right after.
Again here, Nigel.
Not using the rules to her advantage. You can't fault her for that. Sakura doesn't want to be seen as a stepping stone or a tomato can. Want to make sure that Shirakawa earns anything she gets in this match.
Running crossbody with Mina caught in the turnbuckle pads. Boy, that, if nothing else, had to knock the breath out of Mina. Here's cover 1, 2.
Right? Emmy is like
Wasn't gonna work.
A very lackadaisical cover.
picking her apart
Veteran
in a way.
who looks to just make a statement here. Well, bow and arrow gets ready to fly.
And there it is. Oof, and drops her down. We continue live from Columbus, Ohio. Galaxy
Makes
Con,
sense and have
the
thoughts.
best crowd
Love this
watching
for you.
Mina Shirakawa, who coming up this Wednesday gets her Dallas and from Kansas City, but right now she's having one of the fights of her life here, seemingly against Emi Sakura, who missed the elbow.
Part of me feels like it's all of her other commitments.
Top rope, springboard, and then a springboard and a
Right to
kick.
the jaw.
But you can tell Mina is hurting that.
Very delayed cover.
One, two.
You can see the back of your screen there. I'm not sure.
The way it was like, yo, my hair. Like, get on her for that shit.
Thunder Rosa, we heard from earlier on, who talked about having victories over not just Shirakawa, but her opponent on Wednesday, the AEW Women's Champion, Mariah May.
Pick up. Just dropped her down that time.
Realizing Shirakawa wasn't going to get all of the glamorous bomb.
But she was trying, and now Emmy. Spinning neck breaker. Determination on the face of Sakura.
Atlantis Jr. is not an AEW talent. He is somebody who worked for CMLL. That was a crossover deal kind of thing. We'll let one of your guys hold one of our belts.
Double underhook. Look at
Music here is great.
Mina Shirakawa.
That's right, she shows it. And then the backbreaker.
Shirakawa's blood rushing to her head.
All four sides into a backbreaker to cover. One,
That really hurt.
Shirakawa got out.
Still in this, and this would be disastrous for any kind of momentum that Shirakawa has built as there. Again, Thunder Rosa.
That brought her to her feet. She thought it was over, as did Emi Sakura.
Amara, the best of the best at ringside. To be called that truly, she'd have to wear the AEW Women's Championship. Currently around the waist of Mariah May. Ooh.
Oh!
Shot followed by a left
The
lariat.
that stiff chop and then that chop lariat combo.
Elbow shot.
Something I would wear in Skyrim.
Rings out.
The diving sling blade.
A sling blade. One, two. No, not yet. Match still goes on, even though Mina thought she had won it. And now Mina picking up the aggression here, Nigel.
Gotta do it with Sakura, the veteran hurt.
Sakura. Emmy put herself behind the referee. And a chop, the referee. She ran over the top of the referee. Did Mina Shirakawa. I've never seen anything like that ever. And now top.
Another top rope sling blade.
1, 2, 3.
Got her with that one. All right. And the ref didn't see it.
And now with all the momentum in the world, with her 9th win in AEW since her arrival here, looking back towards Thunder Rosa, not intimidated at all. Mina Shirakawa, and again, Nigel, we might be looking at the next AEW Women's World Champion in the ring. Coming up on Wednesday.
Just calling for some champagne, I guess.
Winner is coming. Let's take a look at the matchup on Wednesday.
Mariah May and Mina Shirakawa first met in Japan, immediately capturing a friendship, then partnership, then gold. Their chemistry was undeniable and ultimately combustible. Mariah hit America first, making new friends of her own. But Mina soon followed, creating a tumultuous triangle.
Well, that's how you clock out of work.
Then, Mariah shocked the world, standing on the neck of the AEW Women's Division.
I don't
with a
disagree, Jordan.
Championship reign of cutthroat chaos.
I'm a complicated woman.
When Mina returned to recapture the past, it was already gone. But she wasn't naive.
I knew she could do that to me too.
Behind that colorful charisma sat a vicious Mina, just waiting to strike back. And Mariah? Maybe this is what Mariah wanted all along. We've seen smashed
We're supposed to believe she isn't coming back, right?
crashed sets,
Come on now.
beds, black love in wrestling.
Renee's narration of this is great.
Give her a chance.
I'm also glad they're still acknowledging like the literal romance aspect of this.
Mariah May versus Mina Shirakawa for the AEW Women's
Agreed,
World
Rhea.
Championship.
This is real Mariah May.
To the AEW Women's World Champion.
December 11th, Kansas City. Winter is coming. Who will take the gold and who will be left out in the cold?
Marketing. I hear you, Xander. Yeah, as time goes on, you start to put into place where certain matches are. So, because we have Darby's third match tonight. If I do, no, is this his second match? Actually, I think it might be his second match. Yeah, the match with Komander. No, that was the second match. Then tonight's gonna be his third. No, not tonight. God, I'm sorry, I'm getting this all mixed up. But he does have the match with Ospreay set for the 18th. I know that much. Claudio and Brody are busy. What? Does he have a match tomorrow? Yeah, no, he already had one tonight. Yeah, packages do much so. Big agree. Before they started, and then they did it anyways. Yes, Rika, that was one of my favorite elements of that. It's like, you can't tell me who I can or cannot kiss. So now we need that Tony return match for the World Champ 2025 still is. Ooh, Willow getting the win over over Mariah in a rematch down the line would be great. I'm here for that. Alrighty. Hold a moment, so y'all. Ash, I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, we need the Tony rematch. I just worried that the belt Tony up. Yeah. Because that was my thing last year, right? When she won the title and then had a 9-month reign with it. At the time she won the title, I was like, I don't think she should win this. I felt like the character she had benefited from her not having the championship. I was proven wrong, and it ended up being for the best, but all the same.
Champion Daniel Garcia and Mark Briscoe. Gentlemen, you both competed in the Continental Classic tonight, but tomorrow you guys are facing each other on Collision. Danny, you are sitting with 4 points in the Blue League right now. Mark, you still have 0 points. You've been in this position before in the Continental Classic. How are you going to close the gap this time around?
See, Renee, you know, this time of year is a tough time of year for a lot of people. For myself personally, 2 years in a row now, I got 0 wins in the Continental Classic at this stage in the tournament. So Sometimes I sit around, I get down on myself. I think to myself, man, I sure do suck at Continental Classics. No, that ain't the case. You just ain't applying yourself. What you got to do is apply yourself. And that's what I plan to do tomorrow night on Collision. Danny G, you my boy. No hard feelings. But I got to do it to you, man. I need this W. I need this win, man.
It's no hard feelings because that's everything that I like about you, Mark. You stay positive every time.
Them balds. Them balds.
But unfortunately for you,
I
I do
can't.
the same thing. I got 4 points right now. If I get 3 more when I beat you tomorrow, I'm the leader of the Blue League. So it looks like I'm gonna have to knock you down. Mark, I'm gonna give you everything I got. I hope you do the same, okay?
You already know.
Let's get it. Come on.
Good luck, guys.
Reach for the sky, boy.
And here we are. Update to what Danny said. He will not be the leader of the Blue League. Now that Kyle Fletcher is at 9 points. You don't be leading no Blue League, straight up, right?
Briscoe, my goodness, Corbin Burks and Roger Dorn. Take one for the team. He's here with us. You're looking at me like you never watched Major League?
Corbin? What's that say?
Daniel Garcia makes his way in. Yes, Corbin Burnson is here, and he did media yesterday with Swerve Strickland here in Columbus, leading up to GalaxyCon here. But right now we are joined by Daddy Magic Matt Menard. Well, one thing that Daniel Garcia said, he said if he wins tonight, that he'll take the lead in the Blue League. That is not necessarily the case, because Kyle Fletcher won. He's got 9 points now.
Run some TV personality, not Baron. Okay, fair. I did not see it. I was like,
Here tonight, guys. 4 points. Continental Classic. We are ready. Mark Briscoe. A matchup that, honestly, a little unpredictable. It worries me probably the most out of all the potential matchups that I've seen in the Blue League here.
I mean, unpredictable is certainly a word that you can apply to any of Mark Briscoe's matches, but this match we heard
Collision light on appearances. Yeah. C2 season is really making it all about the wrestling and not very much about the segments.
He thinks he sucks at Continental Classics? Well, he says the history has shown that, but I think we all agree there's nothing that quote-unquote sucks about Mark Briscoe's wrestling ability.
Of course, former Ring of Honor champion, multiple-time Ring of Honor tag team champion.
Yeah, you know what? We have so many champions, former champions in this tournament. It's one of the things that makes this such a prestigious tournament because of the gold these men have held or are holding on right now, including Daniel Garcia. 1, 2, the current TNT champion. Leg sweep, nicely done.
Face one or something.
2 and a 2 count. Fans, we want to remind you, as we always do, because it's very important.
Yeah, Riga, it's interesting that this main, out of all 3 C2 matches on tonight's show, well, actually, I see this maining a little bit more than Darby versus Komander, but still. Last night, cough. Yep, that's exactly it. Rampage set that pace last night. It looks like we're following through on that year.
Nothing to sneeze at. You got to stay up with Kyle Fletcher's got 9 with that incredible win over Kazuchika.
Yeah, Riga, but part of me feels like they didn't have that main event because the result of it is more shocking if it doesn't. You know? It's like that. Yep, here we are.
Not a great decision from Daniel Garcia.
Oh!
Mathematics is not the only thing Garcia is not good at.
I mean, Danny doesn't mind a slap in the chest, guys. Well, he got one. Wakes him up.
You talked about gold earlier, and of course, Daniel Garcia, perennial challenger, finally answered his critics and his pundits as well.
And I think that's why we see Danny so loose here tonight. The confidence been building week after week.
Yeah, Jordan. Although nothing says we don't see some follow up to that. Some follow up to the follow up, if you will. Yeah, Rico. I'm trying not to think too much about it because I was starting to get in my head about it for a hot minute there. I think the more likely situation is we just have Danny squeak out a win.
Is that it? Correct. Good. Mark Briscoe's nickname is Chicken.
We get it?
Yes, sir. Here we are. Have to explain everything sometimes.
Danny's going to have to move here. This thing's going to get away from you quickly, Danny. Come on now.
Garcia not taking any risks.
Sleeper hold applied here.
Yeah, no, I just did the math in my head, though. Danny getting the win here absolutely eliminates Mark Briscoe statistically, because that means the two highest scores in the block at this point are more points than he can possibly obtain. He can only get 6 points if he loses this match from then on out, whereas Danny already has 7. So even if both Danny and Fletcher lost their next 2 matches after this, he done so.
Tonight, 2 rule breakers facing off, and one of the great things about the Continental Classic is you'll see matchups you won't see.
See, I'm concerned about that because, like, we go back to momentum, right? We go back to pushes. Daniel Garcia taking a pinfall loss this early in his title reign before he's even had a singles defense. I mean, surely that sets up a title match between them down the line. This isn't an eliminator match, but it very may well serve the purpose of one. Had some steam behind that. Yeah, you're right. Okay, if Okada can take a loss. But yeah, the same night, though, both champions in the tournament getting pinned. Let's go.
What an aggressive physical matchup we are seeing, with the winner getting 3 points. You know, you got 20 minutes to get it done. No time to waste. Garcia, we've seen this before.
Yeah. You got to give the people what they want. That's a fun call, because then what match can you... Then you can do, like, Danny versus Shelton next week. And if Mortos and Shelton both get wins... I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm working myself into a shoot here. I want Mortos to beat Okada. I don't even want cheating to be necessary. Lots of minor camera improvements tonight. You know, I noticed the camera angle in the FTR segment, but I haven't seen much other than that. But that speaks more so to its subtlety, not to the lack of improvement, not to the improvement or lack thereof. I'm glad that it's like leaving that much of an impression. I know people have had issue with AEW's general production. What are some of those minor improvements you're noticing? I saw for Kyle's entrance and Danny running dropkick on the outside. Oh, okay.
There's a nastiness to Daniel Garcia. When he's dialed in, when he's focused, he can take it to another level. And it's something as simple as the bootlaces, Tony. Raking across the face. Dragon Tamer.
Going for it.
See if he can turn. Briscoe's
Okay.
well.
I see your message. You answered my question before I even asked. Looks of it.
Let's see where we're at. Why not? Almost trying to turn into like
The Thai building has been pretty cool with a good crowd.
Look at this up kicks here.
Yeah, this crowd has been Very much what AEW's product needed. Last Wednesday's show as well. Dynamite had a hot crowd in Fisher's. Collision's got a hot crowd here. I hope they keep this up. I think the smaller venues has been a good shout.
Intensity picking up. At some point, all that respect that Garcia and Briscoe had for each other is going to go out the window, mark my words.
Critical suplex. Mark Briscoe. Daniel Garcia. Blue League matchup. One. Only a one count. Garcia got right out of it.
What a night it's been, eh, guys?
It's been a tremendous night.
Darby with a win.
Nice.
Fletcher with
Getting
a
some
win.
distance immediately. I was just gonna say Garcia needs to get some offense in.
Daniel Garcia had his team. Welcome back here to our live telecast of the Continental Classic on Collision, coming to you from Galaxy Con in Columbus, Ohio. A capacity crowd watching on. Mark Briscoe comes off with a shot, and down goes Daniel Garcia.
Going back and forth here. Garcia, who had a great opening match against Kazuchika Okada, one of the favorites.
Yeah, I get that, Jordan. I think part of the reason why Shockwave isn't getting picked up is because that's effectively what it would be. And I think it needs to be a little bit more. I think there needs to be some extra selling point to it. And I don't know what that is. You know, so I think for now, just Dynamite and Collision. That's where AEW needs to be, and we just stick with this pace. We roll with it. Time will tell if Collision being taped with Dynamite is something that is a benefit, a detriment, or neither. It's just neutral. But yeah, my hope is that Collision doesn't get Rampage-ified. You know what I mean? Yes, Rico. Like Hammerstein Volume is a great example of that. Go to like Mall of America. Like, please do things like that. It's just gonna be a Rampage replaying Dynamic Collision is all that's needed. Keep Bull Show stacked every week. That's what. Yes, yeah. I love what the point Rampage serves, but just bring back Dark at that point, especially now because you can, and then you don't have to worry about the hour window limit.
Certainly not known for his high IQ, even though he does have one.
Really, have not seen that, but would not be surprised.
Mercedes Monet, Bobby Lashley will be there, Darby Allin, and AJ and Big Justice bringing the boom. Photo ops will celebrate tickets going on sale. It's also free to attend. We'll see you
Oh my gosh, we're gonna see.
on AEW's YouTube, Facebook, and X if you cannot join us in person.
We're gonna see Big Boom AJ at Allin.
Exchange. Hit me, Danny! I don't know if this is where we want to be exchanging with Mark Briscoe. Just unprotected shots to the face. Let's get our hands up.
Boy, Garcia just got a hit of steam off of the near side ropes.
I know if I was in a bar fight with someone beside me, I'd want to be beside Mark Briscoe. That's what I'm talking about. Hard to disagree with you.
Well, yeah, how about
I
that?
wish I could,
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Little slap of hands. The fans love it. All right.
That's an interesting call. Sure. I like that idea. Get some reps elsewhere. It's organically, you know, healthy feeding for the indie scene. Yeah, no, that feeds a lot more masters. I like that idea. Agreed, Riga. His facial expressions are top tier.
Fans, these are fighting. Two men are fighting for making it to World's End. And we are saving the best for last. World's End, Continental Classic semifinals, and the finals all on the same night. The final
That double camera cut was odd.
All in one night at World's End, Saturday, December 28th in Orlando, Edition Arena. Tickets at AEWTX.com and, of course, exclusively on pay-per-view. What a night it's going to be.
Saving the best for last.
You're not kidding. That's been the plan all along, Mark Briscoe. Get Danny on the floor. It's clear. Paid off there.
Yeah, there is that, Wyatt, and God forbid that happen, and then they get released like Anthony Henry, who was promptly rehired. But all the same, that situation upset me, you know. And I don't think that we see a repeat of that, but I just couldn't help but be petty in this moment and mention that. But no, that's still a very understandable thing to not want. Is one of your own contracted talent to get injured on a show that isn't in any way relevant to your own programming, let alone your own programming.
I don't think we talk enough about that. Really does. Got to kick out. Pick up. Off the mat. Exploder.
Understandable.
Garcia, the TNT champion, is in trouble.
Fisherman bust. The way he had to call it, and he still got it off. Not enough pressure on them shoulders, buddy. Yeah, it's pretty good. They came in here throwing hands, and it hasn't been nothing but gritty combat since.
Very physical. Yes, they have. A lot of in-ring time. I think he loves it that way, though, to be honest with you. Elbow shots in the back of the head. Here we go.
Saito. Oh, dropped his hips low. Smart.
He had it scouted for sure.
Can spend a year having under 15. You guys like McWay and Brian Keith? Yeah. Brian Keith especially is a good shout. We don't see him in action enough, let alone meaningful action. And I hear where you're coming from, and like them having matches on shows like that, actually going to be a bigger deal because of the name value they have being signed and all of that.
So to speak. Guys, what a main event. You're not kidding. I don't think we're surprised either. These two remarkable athletes just pushing each other to absolute studs, no doubt.
Bad apple. Yo? Yo, and then right into that pile. Oh my god. Still in it. Gosh, that is one straight. Yeah.
Standing up. That one felt good, guys. Make your own jokes there. Garcia now the TNT champion. Real comedian.
MLP. New Japan. Raw.
You don't laugh, you cry. Garcia.
You see, that I think is a good middle ground. Them working with people that are partnered with AEW. So that's a massive fantasy trap.
The way that Garcia nearly ended MJF's career. What is Garcia willing to do to get these 3 points?
Shit, you not, bro. Oh. Oh, I think it's Rocky Bow's time. All right. We're still here. We're still here. Oh, but something tells me we know what's coming next. Jackknife! Jackknife! Kicked out of it. Yo. Yeah, he literally beat Morsos last night with it. Oh my god. And there's that Saito. Going for another one? Nope. Great drop of those zips. Lower than his opponents. Very good at countering suplexes. Yo. Oh! He did it! Mark Briscoe got the win. Did it in the last 30 seconds, too. Wow. You told me. Wow. two champions getting pinned in the same night would not have called this. Holy crap. No, 100% giving it up to you, Riga. You called it, dude. Holy shit. The night of upsets tonight, y'all.
He and Daniel Garcia look at each other. I don't want to say I'm surprised, because I'm not.
You've got to be disappointed. Yes.
Early West Coast start time. What does that mean? Get that on World's End, honestly. Yeah. Run it back for the TNT title. Yeah, and that was Collision, y'all. Collision is a must-watch tonight if you did it. No, for real. Like, Continental Classic, y'all. I love this round robin. I love round robins in general. I love the C2. This has already created some very fun moments, and now we have a very different playing field for the Blue League than I thought we did. Well, this is for the, for the Blue League. Oh, man. Yeah, awesome. I believe West Coast gets AEW after us because the time difference will be on earlier than usual. Oh, I see. So it's fitting to see too. Yes, Riga. Oh my gosh, it is. What a great show. And for other things aside from the C2 as well. I'm wondering where we're going with that FTR stuff. But yes, y'all, that's been all for Collision tonight. Next time we're going live is tomorrow night for the All Elite Rewind. Currently in early 2019 Dynamite phases. I believe it's just the 4th episode. This is our first time going to Pittsburgh. So do check that out if you want a little bit of blast from the past. We sidecast it in the Discord. If you don't have access to the shows wherever you do, take care. But yes, otherwise, y'all, just make sure you got a thumbs up on this video. Comment if you're watching on playback. And there was something else. Oh, well, other than that, just take care. Have a wonderful night and happy wrestling. You're very welcome. Take care.